Okay. Also, I wanted to talk to you about, okay, as far as the opportunity event, do you think that we should do that on this coming Sunday, which would be, I'm trying to look at my calendar, which would be the 18th? Or do you think we should do it on the 25th? I wanted to kind of get your guys'
25th.
25th?
25th.
Does
The
that
Sunday's
sound good?
Father's Day.
Oh, gosh, we got to celebrate this, guys. Okay, I forgot about that. That's probably a good call. Thank you for reminding me. I still need to do something for Father's Day, Melissa. Just joking. I have thought about it. So okay, let's obviously 25th. Let's do the 25th. And plus that will give this week, Marissa's touching her phone. This week to kind of round up those people that are interested. Okay, because imagine if all of us as directors, because there's 16 directors, imagine if all of you just even recruited one person. Okay, I mean that's 16 people alone. You know,
I'm working on 2 right now.
I
Cross your
almost
fingers.
had one yesterday.
Did they go bye-bye or?
They said in August.
August is too hot. Tell
I
them
know. I know, right?
Oh, well, that'll be good in August. And that's why I put on there, you know, just because I think sometimes consultants don't think about talking to every one of their hosts about it. You know, that is our most likely, you know, people to join our team are the hosts. And then, you know, in the virtual parties, I think sometimes people don't have an eye for, oh, they would be a really great consultant. I should reach out to them. You know, look at them playing the games. Look at They Love Papered Chef. They're commenting on this. You know, those are huge red flags for me. Like, okay, I need to say something. And all of our consultants understand that, you know. So
Right.
kind of as leaders saying, hey, you know, are you talking with these people? You know, are you looking for the signs, you know, that say that they would make it, you know, make a good consultant? So we need to be sure we're working with our teams on kind of what the signs are for that. Kayla, have you heard everything so far? She's frozen. Okay, another thing. You good?
I'm here. I can hear it.
Okay, you can? Okay. Another thing I wanted to be sure and talk to you guys about is sometimes, and I know necessarily not all of your teams are really, you know, big yet, but as you're thinking about your teams, splitting them up into 3 different categories, okay? Think about who you're spending the most time with right now. Are you spending time with those that are really working in their business and showing you that they want it? Are you spending a lot of time with those people that just keep saying, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and yeah, I'm gonna try to book parties, and then they're not following through? Okay, so when you think about your team, I want you to think about them in the categories of A, B, and C. Okay, A's are the ones, new consultants. You should be staying in contact with them every week. As new consultants, typically they have a million questions, so you're typically in contact with them more than that, you know. But every week, staying involved with a new consultant, touching base. When they had a show, let's say they decided to do a cooking show, and following up and saying, okay, how did it go? You know, I always try to say, what were the positive things that happened? What were the strengths that you felt came from the show? And then, okay, what do you think you want to work on for the next one? You know, in your virtual parties, tell me what you think went really, really well. Okay, do you think there's something that you would change the next time you did it? Okay, so getting them to think through that process is really important. Okay, so A's are your new consultants and the ones that are actually working. They're submitting shows every month. You know, they have goals. They want to become a director. You know, whatever it is, they're working towards it. B's are kind of they will submit something every month. It may just be them active. It may not be $3,000 in sales, but they're consistent. Okay, so your B's, they're not going to be your new consultants, so you need to be sure that you're reaching out to them, you know, every couple of weeks, or once a month if they've been with you a while, okay, checking in on them, making sure that they, don't need your help. I reached out to everyone on my team the other day, and it's amazing to me what you find out when you really, because I've had some people on my team for 3-4 years now, and reaching out to them, you hear the struggles, you hear what's going on in their life, and sometimes they just need to know that you care, that you're there, and it's not even just about Pampered Chef, but how's life going, how are things going with you? Okay, so your C's are your non-workers. Maybe every 2-3 months they're submitting something, or maybe they're not even doing that much. Okay, you're still going to at least contact them and send them your quick tip, for the month. Hey, it's June, it's a great month for some catalog shows. You can get one item at 60% off, all that kind of stuff. But that's basically all that you need to spend time with them. Okay, is that once a month. You don't want to pour yourself into someone that's really not showing you, that they're working that much. So just be sure as you're getting new consultants, you're kind of putting them in the A, B, and C category, because sometimes, I have 50 people on my personal team alone, and I look at these people, I'm like, holy cow, who do I spend my time with? There's so many of them, but I'm spending the time with those that are growing, those that are new, those that are wanting to promote to director. I'm still reaching out to everyone, but I'm not consistently talking with them like I am my new people and those that are growing their business. What else over here? Okay. When you have consultants that you're working with, I want you to write down the GROW model, GROW. Okay, the GROW model is finding out their goals of what they want from the business. Okay, I've talked with, I can't even tell you. I've had executive directors. I've had 3 different people that I haven't talked to in a while contact me today, and just saying, okay, what do I do to get people who want to become a director? And I've been talking with them and saying the first thing that you want to do is find out why. Why do they want to become a director? What do they want from this business? Because it always comes back to their why. If you put, sorry, I just about ate a bug. If you find out why they started this business, then you have a point to come back to. Okay, if they need money for their family, if they are staying home with their kids or whatever it is, why do you want to what would becoming a director help you with? And pulling that, because sometimes when they're ready, to give up on those goals, then going back and saying, okay, why did you start Pampered Chef? What do you want from this business? So it's always important to know, and that's one of the first questions that I ask new consultants is why did you start Pampered Chef? What are you hoping to get from Pampered Chef? So I kind of know how to help them. Another thing, the R is their goal. So when you're finding out their goals, is it a reality? Does it make sense? If they're like, yeah, I've got one show on my calendar and I want to promote to a director this month. Okay, let's work on this a little bit. Okay, that's not a reality. Okay, do their goals match what they want? Is it coming together? Okay, so working with them to say, okay, if you actually want to become a director, we need to get 8 shows on your calendar. That's important. Okay, so finding out the reality. The O is showing them the options and the opportunity for even more success. Okay, so when they are talking about the money that they want to earn and showing them, okay, well, you could add a few more parties and you can earn some more. You can become a good director, and earn this much. Just making sure that every one of your consultants that joins the team knows about directorship from the start. Okay, and the fast track opportunity, because I tell people all the time, no one shared with me how to fast track. No one. I didn't know anything about it other than there was a flyer, and I didn't have any clue what that meant. Okay, so just be sure that you are sharing that opportunity because they don't know about it unless you're talking about it. And W is will. What is their will?
Wait, what was the O?
L
O?
and grow?
Yeah.
Oh, did you say O or L?
O.
Okay, I was like, I was going back to kindergarten basics. Grow has an O. O was options or opportunity. What is the opportunity that they could have with Pampered Chef?
I missed that. I don't know how. Okay.
Okay. And being sure that after every show, you know what some leaders do is they will add them to their show when they first sign up, and they'll help them start 2 shows for themselves. So right away, they start 2 virtual parties right away, and if they have any interest in doing cooking shows, you share with them, how to get those going too. Okay. So when they first start, be sure that you're adding them to your own parties so they can kind of see what one looks like. And then you're also helping them start their own. Okay. So they can kind of see what you're doing, because I think sometimes people, when they start, like, they don't get the relationship factor, because sometimes that's kind of taken out of the virtual parties, that relationship, and how to make it more personal. And that's the one thing I think that home office, struggles with about virtual parties is the heart, is the relationship with our customers. And I think that, as you do your virtual shows, you definitely can add that, but it's the conversations that you have. Are you just liking their posts when they do a comment? Or are you going in and saying, I love that product, I use it to make this, this, and this. What is your favorite recipe to make with it? Just those little comments and those additional things that you add can make a really big difference when it comes to virtual parties. Going live, I know Brandy's not on here, but Brandy, she just promoted to director. She goes live, all the time in her parties. And her sales show that, because she's created that, just that personal aspect in her shows by going live and by having these videos. Even if you're cooking something, chopping with a food chopper, just take a little video of you doing it yourself. And that way, anytime you're talking about the food chopper for that day, you can just post a video of yourself doing it. It's anything you can think of to make it more personal, and sharing with our teams how to do that too. Can you turn that light on, please? I'm eating a bug. Can you go get me a drink? I may die. Well, I know, but I either can see my notes or eat bugs. I don't know.
Hey, give me one too.
Give you one too, a bug?
I'm thirsty.
Oh, you're thirsty.
Yeah, make me a drink too.
Hey, I want him to make me a good one, but...
Yeah, throw a little something in there.
Yvette's going to come make me one. Hey, you know what Yvette's drinking? She's drinking a strawberry lemonade.
Yum!
With strawberry vodka? Is that what you said, or strawberry?
What? There's a strawberry vodka?
I can't read.
It's strawberry rum.
Rum. So it's lemonade
Holy
with strawberry rum. Doesn't that sound amazing? She's going to come make
It's
me one.
really good.
Yvette, you only live like 10 minutes away. Hey, did you know there was strawberry
I
rum?
already had 2 drinks, so I probably shouldn't drive.
My husband knew that, and he did not ever share that with me. Thanks.
He
How
should have
dare
done that.
he?
I know. I
Liquor store's still open for 50 minutes.
How about the next meeting we bring the strawberry rum?
Sounds
totally
good to
down with
me.
that. Hey,
I'll actually show up.
is that Amy? Amy, is that you?
No, I don't know this Amy you're speaking of.
Why is it not saying your name on there?
Because I called in, I don't know.
Hmm.
I used the call-in version.
Hey, Amy,
Hey, Melody.
I was going to tell you, our date has changed for the meeting.
Okay.
Because Judy contacted us today. And what's going to happen now, we were doing that Monday in July, you know, the 17th. We're actually going to do the Sunday now because she wanted to do a director training with us on Tuesday morning. And that was going to be really hard, you know, to get anyone to. So what she's doing now is the director training is going to be from 2 to 4:45. We're going to eat some dinner and stuff together. And then the consultants are going to come at 6 o'clock. And then she's doing a home office training with us. And so she's doing the director training and she's doing a training for all of our consultants, like on how to get more out of their business. And so
On what day?
on Sunday, the 16th.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's just the day before she was coming. So she's gonna us and then the other executive that just promoted from OKC. We're gonna do ours together because she was gonna do ours Monday night and hers Tuesday night, and it was just not working out. So we're gonna do it combined because her team.
I might have to be at the Rangers game.
What?
I'm just teasing.
Okay. You best be. I will not be bringing you anything strawberry if you're at the Rangers game.
Dang it.
Okay. Okay, so I wanted to get you guys' opinion about Director Bound. We've been running Director Bound for several months now. The way that I've been doing it is kind of one month I post kind of about their mentality, just wrapping their brain around that they can do it. Okay, so a lot of just posts how to know that a lot of it is a mindset. I guess it's mindset posts, just how to get your mindset to say that I can do this. And the next month is kind of, okay, how do I make it happen kind of posts that I've been doing. But we have like 30 people in Director Bound right now. And like 4 or 5 of them are actually participating, commenting, and watching the videos. So what do you guys think about, I would come to you guys and you guys nominate, because you guys know your team's the best. And you guys can say, hey, I have this person, and they really want to become a director. They're serious about it. And you feel like that is something that they can do. Then let me know. And those are the people. So it's not necessarily 30 people in there, that all are not necessarily participating. What do you guys think about that? Heather's nodding.
It sounds good because it makes them a little bit more special that they were chosen.
And I'm also thinking about doing, like every couple weeks doing a call with them, where they can actually ask questions. Because right now the posts are just kind of running, and maybe even we can take teams. Maybe we can even take turns where a few of you guys can be on as well, to kind of offer it. Because obviously you guys are already there. And they listen to me, but you guys went through the process too, and it would probably be good to have, some of you guys share, what it took, to become a director. And that way I feel like there's a little bit more of a relationship through it than they're just being added to some posts. So what do you guys think about that?
Great idea.
Yeah, it's more personal.
Okay, good. Marissa got her. You're cracking me up. Okay. Okay, another thing I want to talk to you guys about is getting paid at your level. Okay? So, obviously, well, are both girls there together? They are. I didn't even know that you were both there. Hi, girls. I should have known you guys were together, though. So you guys are obviously directors. Some of you are advanced. Melissa's a senior. And so the biggest thing is, are you guys leaving money on the table? And not, as far as not, qualifying and hitting your directorship. Because that's the biggest thing, as being a director, is that you want to get paid for the work that you do. Okay. Because you're not necessarily doing any work, whether you're actually hitting your directorship or not. Okay. You guys are still, working hard, so I just want, you all to know that, for you guys, I want to be sure that you guys are getting the most that you guys can, as directors. And so, just being sure that you're working with your team. And I know that you guys know, what is the best way to continue to get paid at your level and hit your directorship every month? What are the two things? Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
Ask
Recruit more
again?
people. No.
Okay, and
Melissa
you
did
said one of them. Yes, recruit more people. What's the other thing that's going to help you hit your directorship every month?
Have lots of parties.
Have lots of parties. That's exactly right. Hitting as high as your sales you can, because if you're hitting, 3,000-4,000, even if you have some people that are, barely submitting, then you're getting your 5,000. That is the best advice that Carol Redu told me when I very first promoted. I got to eat lunch with her at national conference, and she sat us all down, and she was like, okay, I want all of you to double your team size as quickly as you can. I was like, "Eesh, okay." So that means to go from 5 to 10. Then she said, and then I want you also to have, try for that $5,000 in sales yourself, because if you are selling that, not that you don't need your team, but you're not counting on them. Okay. And so that's what I did. And within a couple months, I kept recruiting and I doubled my team size. And I know that it's hard when you guys are promoting to advanced and you guys are having people that are, going to the other director that just promoted, and you're trying to rebuild. And I know Melissa's had to be rebuilt. I know Amy has had to rebuild a lot. And so I know that's a struggle, but that is what will help you the most, is recruiting and working with those new people on hitting their 1250. Because imagine if you had someone that's new and they're working towards their 1250 every month, then that's at least 1250, if not more, out of that one person, and then you can work with the rest of your team as well. Okay. So, that's my two biggest, takeaways that I want to share with you, just because that's what I was told, and I stuck to that, and it really, really helped grow my business. So this month is obviously a lot of our team is doing those catalog shows. Okay. And I posted today a video because I do not want our team, on the last day of the month to absolutely fall apart because they did not spend the next couple weeks staying in contact with these hosts that were passing around the catalogs. And now all of a sudden they're contacting their hosts. Their hosts go, I didn't collect any orders. I'm sorry. I couldn't find anybody that wanted to order anything because they didn't pass the catalog around. Okay. So that's the biggest thing that I can encourage you guys to do, is tell your team, hey, have you reached out to those catalog shows? Have you stayed in contact with them? Shayna, she had a great idea. She texted me yesterday and said, hey, I took all of my hosts and I grouped them together in a group. And that way I can stay in contact with them. I can offer them challenges. I can tell them, that I'm offering, a free summer product for any of them that hit $200 in sales. Okay, so I think that's a great idea. Just as whatever it takes to stay in contact with those catalog hosts.
I have a question. I'm doing my first catalog show, and they're in a different state. Do they normally do like cash and checks for their orders? Like, how do I go about that?
Okay, what I tell my catalog is either they can pay with a credit card or they can write a check to the host. And then the host deposits it, and then she can pay with her credit card.
Okay.
So that's the only way. I don't allow out of state to write checks to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Yeah, so I tell
My
them,
host keeps telling me I have a few orders, and I gave her the link, and I haven't seen any orders, but
so she may have collected them too. So just, I mean, and you might ask her and say, you know, are these orders that you actually collected, or are these people that are supposed to call in and make orders? So that's what I
Right.
always tell my catalog shows. Either they can, and not even local ones. I just say, you know, if they're collecting orders, either have them write you a check or pay with a card. So those are the two options. Holy cow, this bug is killing me. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else that so tell me how you guys are doing, how you guys are feeling. I know that sometimes you don't always have someone to vent to, you know, about the business, and that's what we are here for. I know you can't necessarily go on our team page and be like, holy cow, my hosts all suck. So, or my team members, I'm about to pull my hair out or punch someone in the face.
I vote for that one. That one's me. Put that one down for me.
So I know, bless her heart, Yvette has one that today, I don't know if you guys saw, Kayla, you probably would find this funny. So you guys know the post. What post was it, Yvette? The potato one. It said,
Yes.
take a movie and replace one of the words with potato. Whatever consultants goes. I can't find the answers to that one. Where are they?
oh my gosh.
That was the second thing she did today. What was the first one?
I don't remember. But that was
I
like,
said Google it.
Google it.
Like on the Pampered Feud thing.
Uh-huh.
She's guessing for the top 5 answers. And so I texted her and said, you're not supposed to be playing the game. You're running the game.
Yeah, so we all have those special few. I know.
But she's trying.
Heather, were you going to say something? Heather, did you have your hand raised?
Oh, yes. I was going to say, I have one of those, but I can't talk about it right now.
Okay. Are they in the room with you?
Huh?
Are they in the room with you?
No, there are little ones in here.
Oh, gotcha. It must be a real good one then. Nice.
She messaged me today, by the way.
Do what?
She messaged me today
Wow.
asking for help, I guess. I don't really know. She drives us all crazy.
Uh-oh.
I've thrown my hands up. We just can't say names right.
Trust me, I get it. One of my very first, one of my 5 that got me to directorship was deaf. Try communicating with someone that is deaf and trying to teach them the Pampered process. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Let's just say it could be worse. That was a first for me. Yeah.
So mine can hear.
I think what I'm struggling with is my consultants have no sense of urgency. If they don't get it this month, they're like, we'll just get it next month. It's good.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Yeah. They don't understand. Yep.
How about my 2 consultants who won't even answer my texts or emails?
I've had
like 7 of those.
For 3 days. And finally today I got to talk to her because she needed to borrow a product for a show tonight. But she won't ever even take my phone calls.
You're like, glad you can come borrow my products.
Yeah.
So, how's your show going? I hope her show's successful.
I do too. It sounds like it's going good. She's texted me a couple of times, and
She didn't try to prepare 1,500 recipes, did she, this time?
no, 2.
Marissa,
That's
She
a
wanted to get home
lesson.
early at night.
tell Kim I hate her.
Tell Kim.
I was talking to Marissa. So,
You
let's
do know that we all are on here, though. I'm like, who's Kim?
So Melissa was frozen on my phone, and it was a very unflattering frozen picture. And they took a picture of it. They texted it to Jessica. I was like, seriously?
Sisterly love right there.
Yeah.
At its finest. So, okay, so those of you that are on here that went to Director Day, tell those that were not able to go, tell them your top thing that you got out of it or loved about the workshop. Remember.
The sandwiches were delicious.
The sandwiches.
They are really good. Bakery.
You guys missed out on some delicious sandwiches.
Like, I think I might go there for
Hey,
lunch tomorrow.
I think that's about as good as what Laura said her biggest takeaway was. Laura
I remember that. Oh my
Carol
gosh.
asked us to tell our biggest takeaway. And Laura, what was it? You're going to add some alcohol.
You can add alcohol to the ice cream to make it softer.
Oh, yeah, right?
So,
Alcohol to the ice cream.
alcohol. You can't add alcohol to the ice cream maker to make the ice cream softer. Yep. And you did not know.
I'll be real vague because if I say it in detail, I'll probably cry. So, I'm
Girlfriend.
not going to do that. But I don't know. I think my biggest takeaway was from you, honestly, from how you were talking about your team last year. I'm trying to build a new culture with my team, and it's struggling. Our sales last month were down 12,000. That's a lot. It's a lot. Have consultants not really doing anything. I feel like I'm the only one that's, posting in our group page. Felt a lot of absence from a lot of people, and it's just like, how can we go from being extremely successful to where we are now? And the fact that you kind of went through the same thing, and you just said, I'm going to do it. I don't care if I'm the only one posting every day. I'm going to post every day, in the whole build it and they will come. And so knowing that you were in the exact same spot that I am, hoping I can get where you are now.
Been there, done that. And I heard something on an executive call, just to let you girls know. We have been asked, I've been asked I'm a newbie. I am a new executive director. I'm thinking, what do these people want from me? But Sharon Zellen, Marna Ross, these people that have been executives for a long time, they are wanting our teams to do a summer just kind of a jump start. That's going to be so awesome for our team because these executives are the top in our company and they want to share this information with our teams. And so we're going to be adding soon those that want to do this program to, and it's going to start next month and run into August. So basically it's just going to help because summer's hard and it's going to help them keep connected and it's going to help them get really good training from some of the top in this company. And so our team, there's only 8 executives doing it. And so it's going to be super awesome. But one of the things that Marna Ross, and she is a top seller and recruiter. She is amazing. She said there's 4 different seasons that you go through. You go through, you're climbing this mountain and you are on top and you are growing and doing amazing things. And then you can go into this time where you're not necessarily growing. And then you can go through these valleys, and then you can kind of go through a time where you're heading back up and you're starting to grow again. So know that you're not always going to be in grow mode, okay? And that's kind of scary to think about, but there are going to be times in our business where we may be struggling. We may be going through that valley, and there may be times, where we are just kind of maintaining. We're just kind of seeing where we're at, okay? but know that you can't grow complacent. You know, if you're growing, obviously stay growing. But if you get in that valley, you know, you got to come back up to the growing factor. Okay, so don't just settle when you're on in those hard times, or you're in the part where you're just kind of staying the same. Don't grow complacent and say, well, I'm just okay with where we're at right now, you know, because then pretty soon you're going to slip down to that valley. Okay, so, but no, also as my leaders and my directors, I want you guys to know that it may not always be we're climbing the mountain. We are growing. We are doing amazing. Okay. Because there's going to be those times. Think about a company. When you have a successful company that is growing, okay, are all times just always good and always growing? No, as a company, you go through the lower times in the seasons, just like we do as Pampered Chef Consultants. There are lower times in the season and there are higher times. When we come to the fall is our highest of times, okay? And so know that sometimes June and July, you know, they can be harder. People are, you know, on vacations. They're absent. You're like, I see that they're in the Bahamas right now. You know, I mean, there are going to be times that we go through in our business, and it's natural. So don't get frustrated because, you know, you guys, you can turn it around. Okay, so just reaching out, you know what I mean, saying, hey, you know, here's what I want. Here's the goal. What can I do with my team to help get there? Okay, so I know Melissa, for you guys that don't know, Colin is no longer a director on our team. I just want to be sure that you guys know that. And so one of the good things about this process is that Heather is actually in my third gen, and I can see what she's doing. So yay, Heather! And that's another thing I wanted to be sure to point out. That, you know, as you guys are growing and if you have people that, you know, may not necessarily be, I mean, like Heather, I could never see what she's doing. I was always asking her, Melissa, okay, you know, where are her stats? I can't see them. But you never know what's going to happen where, I mean, I always have treated Heather the exact same way as I have my first gen. You know, if Heather needed something, Heather wanted something, I never said, well, why does it matter? I don't get paid for Heather. I don't get paid for a team. Okay, that doesn't matter. You know, everyone who's on my team is on my team, no matter if they're in my third gen, my fourth gen, whatever. Which I am very excited, Heather, that you are, that I can see your stuff now, and so that makes me really happy. But just know that if you have a goal and you're struggling and you want some, you know, hey, what do I do for my team? Guys, I've spent a lot of time, you know, talking with other people, you know, about their teams. I did a call with 3 directors that wanted to, an executive reached out to me and she said, I have 3 people that want to promote this month, but they don't think they can do it. Can you do a call with them? So I did a call and she recorded it. And if you guys have any interest in seeing that, I gave them tips and I was like, hey, and it turned out to be a really good call. And they really got a lot from it. So, but I want to be doing that with you guys. You know, I want to be helping you wherever it is that you are at and where you want to be. That's what I want to help you get there. Okay. Because I mean, I came, and you guys know, I came from, you know, 39 people a year and a half ago. Okay. And so you really can grow leaps and bounds. Keep in your mind, you're one show away, okay, from changing your business. And I truly, truly believe that. One of my very first shows that I had was for my friend. Well, it wasn't even that close to a friend. She was just a neighbor. And I went and did her party, and there was 9 people at that party. 5 of them booked shows with me. And that really was the start of my business. That's just an example of how one show can totally change everything. Okay, so just keep that in mind when you are down and you're frustrated, that you're one show away. You're one recruit away. Think about if you got one recruit on your team that just started blowing it out of the water, what difference would that make in your guys' business? Okay, so you never know who the next person that you share the opportunity with could be, that person that really helps grow your team. So just keep that in mind. And I appreciate you girls a lot. And I appreciate what you guys do for your teams. But please let me know, you know, if there's areas that you're struggling with, because I really do want to, you know, do more calls with you guys and figure out your own whys, you know, and your whys may change. Why you originally started may not be what you need now. Heck, when I first started, I needed $500 a month. I think that's a little bit different of a why now for me. You know, my why has always been to be able to stay home with my kids. But, no matter where you're at right now and where you want to be, that's what we want to help you do. Okay, so anyone else have anything that they want to say? Anything? No? Nothing? All right. But thank you guys for being on here. I will post this recording on our director page, and if you have downline directors, if you will just touch base with them and say, hey, will you guys watch? Because I want to be sure that everyone knows about Judy's coming and a few of the things that I said on here tonight. Oh, gosh, can bugs really live this long in your throat? Like, holy hell, like, seriously, I've drank like 15 pieces of ice. Like, die.
How do you drink ice?
Oh my gosh. I'm dying. It's all right. I'll be okay.
In your windpipe, not your esophagus. That's why.
What?
It's probably in your windpipe and not your esophagus, and that's the problem.
Oh, that's awesome. How do you get a bug out of your windpipe?
Cough a lot.
Okay, so I was going to, what I'm going to do, how comfortable do you guys feel? And I know Melissa, and I appreciate Melissa for being on the new consultant training last night. There was only two. One of Melissa's, who was under Ashley. Yeah.
Ashley or Sharon?
Ashley. It was under Ashley. And Kayla, yours was on for a little while. And then Tammy Space, bless her heart, she was on there for the 100th time. So, so if you do not feel comfortable with doing the new consultant training, I will do one with you. Okay, I'm going to come up with, because I know that binder. If I say, okay, print out all these materials, I know that it's intimidating, and you're like, holy cow, it's like 15 pages of different scenarios, and do this and don't do this. So what I'm working on is doing like a checklist. Ask them their why. Ask them how much they want to make. Ask them this. And I talked with Kathy Cocazella and Jean Jonas in a lot of depth, actually, at the table at Director Day. That's one of the things I was talking to Jean Jonas about. And so they're going to be contacting me to work on the stinking new consultant training because it's too overwhelming. And so I'm working on a checklist. And I'm hoping to do that in the next few days. And if I do that, I'm going to post on our team page. And I want to get where I have, okay, as a director, here's the new consultant checklist. Here is a cooking show training. Here is a new consultant, like those videos and stuff that I took that you guys can send to new consultants, and do like all of those in post. So like when you have a new consultant to join your team, okay, send them this, this, and this, and then do this call. And I want to make it so it's like everyone just knows what to do. Okay, so would a checklist help with that? You guys think?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna work on getting that done and posted for you guys, and so that way. And if you're like, okay, I've had these people that join my team, I don't know what I'm doing with a new consultant checklist. I don't know how to do this. I will help you do a call, and you can be on it, and the other person can be on it, and I will send you that checklist, and you can kind of watch. Okay, what does she say? What does she do exactly? Okay, so let me know if you need me to do that with you, because I want you guys to feel comfortable with the new people that join your team. Okay, I'm going to go hack up a bug. I hope. So you all have a wonderful evening, and we will be in touch soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, ladies.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.